Good morning. Today is Tuesday, October 11th, 2002. One day before the FOMC minutes and the CPI. As we said yesterday, market is gonna consolidate, it's gonna chop a lot of fake breakouts and breakdowns, but we are still within the range. Today, I expect it's gonna be it's gonna get a little narrower, but that's what it usually happens when some important catalyst is about to come out. But let's go and check the charts. Let's start over with the ES futures of the Standard & Poor. Very similar to yesterday. This is what is called a bearish consolidation. Consolidate between a channel, but heading lower. Yesterday, the range was between, I would say, 36.25 and 36.65. We have one fake breakup at the beginning of the day yesterday. Then we have this fake breakdown here to 3600 and then recover the 36.25 area, which is the area where we traded most of the day. Today, we dipped overnight to around 35.85 on the overnight session. Right now, the ES is going back up and being rejected at this area where we traded the whole day yesterday, which was 36.25. And that also is going to make it my pivot for today. 36.25 is able to hold and make it a new support again. And then we're going to have room to 36.45, 36.60, then 36.70. Unable to recover, and then we're going to have room back to 3600. 3580, 3570, and 3535. Gonna be leaning. Today, it's hard to say. It's going to be like a very choppy, undecided price action day. I'm gonna be leaning more on the bearish side until we can take the 36.25 back to be a support and confirm. But until then, I'm gonna be leaning on the bearish side. Let's go and check the SPY real quick. The SPY is the same. Remember, the SPY is the ETF that measure the Standard & Poor, and the ES is the future. So basically, it's the same graph, different level numbers. The SPY today, the pivot is going to be 360, unable to retake that. We're gonna have room back to 358.50, 357.88, 355.16, and 353. If the pivot is recovered, the 360, we're going to have room back to 36.21, 36.50, 364.20, 365, 366.50. As well as with the ES, I'm gonna be leaning on the bearish side unless we can retake the pivot, which is 360 today. Okay.
U.S. Department of Labor.
We have some charts that we're watching today, semiconductors are trading lower again after the US is talking about placing new restrictions for exports. So that, of course, makes it to all these names to trade lower. We have TSM gapping down. It closed at 67.50. Right now at 65. That's 2.5 points. That's a big gap down. Let's see Nvidia. Not as bad as TSM, but also down. AMD should be the same. Yeah. Just a few cents off. Remember the AMD got upgraded yesterday. If you wanna check the semiconductor sector, there is an ETF that measures that sector. Is called SMH. Of course, SMH is trading down, going lower. Let's see the year. We are in the, of course, we are in the low of the year. Very bearish chart. He broke down the 200 moving average line, which is very bearish too. Some support at the G. Okay, this has room to 5 more points to the downside. If this cannot hold, we have room to 175, then 167, 160, and probably 150, 148. Wow, it looks bad. SMH is one of the one that we're gonna be following. I don't like trading just normal ETF. I'd rather get like a name. I would probably take TSM, but we'll see. Okay, the four names that we have picked for today are, of course, TSM is one of the one we mentioned. Let's check it real quick. Sorry. Okay. TSM, yeah, TSM under 60, I would say 65.50. It has room lower. We're here. Wow, 65.50. If below that, we're gonna have huge room. 64.20 first stop. 60. 58.74. Wow. So here's what we are looking for today. Big gap downs. I don't know. This is hard to trade right now since it's gapping down this much, and it's been trading like lower the last couple of weeks. But any weakness caused by bad data coming out tomorrow will make this to follow through the lows. So it's gonna be on watch. We also have Nvidia again to the downside. Under 117, we like it to the downside, probably taking some 110 puts, sparring next week. We have to the upside, we have two stocks. We have LULU upgraded today. Over 295, and we're looking to get back to the 300, 305. LULU is usually very expensive to trade with options, so we need to go a little higher, probably the 320, 325 strike, and wait for a big push to the upside. And yeah, for sure, I would take the expiration this week. And we have Snow. Snow is really good because it's a very volatile name. It moves a lot. but it's the same way you can make a lot of money because of the move, you can lose it all too. So remember to be mindful, manage your risk, always set your stop loss, and we like snow over 160, probably to retake 165, 160, 68.50, then 170. I would probably take 180s expiring next week. Okay. Um, Remember, leaning bearish unless the Standard and Poor, the SPX can retake the pivot. Any questions? Link below in the description to join our free trading group channel. And of course, you can follow us in our social media at Green Team Room, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. But that's it for today, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.